quando ancora a Milano giravo in scooter rispetto ai macchinoni Max.
Alright, people, we're getting it. Chaos 10-game win streak, looking for 11 over 11,000 BC. So let's get it in.
La concorrenza del rap non è più mite, ce n'è sempre uno pronto come l'uomo tigre. Se pensa come girava il mondo 20 anni fa, che per giocare ai videogame doveva andare al bar. La solitudine accompagna anche le superstar. Finisce che parli con l'auto come i supercar. Andavo da blockbuster in film di serie A, i Ghostbuster, lo squalo, Jurassic Park. Mi sentivo in paradiso, in quel Luna Park. Oggi è chiuso, tempo scaduto, niente più caso. Andava sempre così, dal lunedì al venerdì. La stessa gente di in tasca niente, però era meglio di un film. Il rap di Big e Tupac, Space Jam e Michael Jordan.
Now he's gonna go to the Cavs or the Warriors. No? Okay. Okay. We're on a 10-game win streak, so you might be number 11. This is gonna be a slaughter fest. It's gonna be a Sergeant Slaughter fest. His name is Sharage.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. Then it's Dwayne Dedman, and it's Gasol at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, they've got J.J. Redick. Sarge is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Simmons in at the small forward. It's tipped, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And stolen by Redick. Here's Simmons. Makes the lead pass. Saric misses. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Boston Celtics.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, he told me their game plan offensively today is a relatively simple one. He wants to see as many plays run through the low post as possible. He said physically, we're the stronger team, and we need to use that to our benefit. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And that one's good. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's San Antonio. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around. I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Simmons, and Parker comes with the help. Embiid defended by Gasol. Parker with the steal. Gasol dishes to Leonard. Right side, Leonard. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Leonard attacking. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Embiid kicks to Sarge. Parker with the steal.
It's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Here's Parker. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. Back to Gasol. He feeds it to Aldridge. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at Boston. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Gasol. Embiid with the steal. He dishes it to Simmons. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain. I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
You're funny, bro.
Spurs leading by 6. Gasol guarded by Embiid. And Aldridge slams it in.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
They get it back. Gasol. And a great assist by Aldridge. As that one goes in. Gasol's got 6.
Now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
The 76ers decide to take their first time out here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And that kind of loss sticks with you for a while because they probably felt they were the better team on that night. They just could not make the plays down the stretch.
Guys, you know, there are times when you would rather lose by double digits than to let a win get away from you when you thought you had. And that sometimes is harder to deal with.
Leonard kicks to Green. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And another thing you see him do a lot and do very well is draw and dish. He brings defenders to him in the low post and then kicks the ball out to the wide open teammate if he's double teamed.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now Embiid inside. Shot no good. San Antonio leading by 12. Green, the pass to Parker. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Redick on the wing. He kicks to Embiid. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Spurs making a switch here. Bairton is checked in. Green kicks to Parker. Clock at 6. Drills it from outside.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Well, guys, nobody's boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. For the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
.137 left to play here in the first. Back to Embiid. Green with the block.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. Take a look at Redick, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
And this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's going to be a three-point play the hard way.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think even if they get whistled for a fair number of charge calls because of that aggressive mindset, it's worth it when you're an elite free throw shooter, and these guys are. I think you've always got to be aggressive in trying to get yourself to the foul line.
And Aldridge comes over to help. Pass to Sarge. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Simmons. No good. Aldridge with some nice D. Outside Leonard. Parker left side. Back to Leonard. The pass to Bertans. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The feed to Covington. With the lead pass, Stauskas, the pass to McConnell. The 76ers again can't hit it. And a double-digit lead on the... Welcome back, everyone, to lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Spurs.
And the pressure defense turning into high percentage shot opportunities. And if you're the coach, that's just what you're looking for.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second chance baskets.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Amir Johnson. Robert Covington out there with Stauskas. And it's McConnell in at the point. And now, Philadelphia on the break.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. Second in blocks, 8th in free throw percentage, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And how about that sky-high ranking in terms of blocks per game? Sometimes that can indicate a team's allowing too many drives to the rim, but it's sure nice to have bigs who can send it away as a last resort.
Here's Murray. He passes to Bertans. No good from outside.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give them.
Leonard sets a screen for Gay.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the road.
Timeout called the 76ers.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Green, he's checked in for Joel Anthony. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Houston. And, of course, there's the 76ers. They're tied right now. Johnson, he's covered by Gay, but they recover it. Covington dishes to Stauskas. And no good, trying to use the glass. Spurs leading by 15. Here's Gay, and the layup's good off the glass. Gay's got his first 2 points.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Offensive rebound. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's his first foul. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
On defense, San Antonio. Johnson kicks to Covington. Passes to Holmes. Dishes it to Johnson. Spurs leading by 15. Parker passes to Bertans. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Feeds to Stauskas. Pass to McConnell. Inside. Stolen away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Leonard's got the ball. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Green. 17-point lead, their biggest.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc. Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Here's McConnell. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game.
That was clearly a forced pass. There was no room for him to make it.
Leonard dishes to Green. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs with some changes. Ginobili's checked in. And Joel Anthony's subbed in for Dwayne Dedmon.
No, he hasn't.
Gay with it. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Boston.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tete-a-tete going on right now. Back and forth, here we go.
And Philadelphia has possession. Manu Ginobili unable to get his shot to go. Stauskas kicks to Covington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Spurs leading by 17. Here's Murray. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Stauskas has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Murray, the pass to Gay. There's the dish to Aldridge. Back to Gay. Aldridge connects on the 17-footer. Aldridge has got 6.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Backing up the points down low, well, that's exactly what these guys have done this season. Check out the top-scoring big men in the NBA. 5th, Joel Embiid.
That's as scary a collection of big men as you want to see. I mean, game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
No matter how much attention they're getting, they're still going to get their points. I mean, opponents just have to keep fresh legs out there and try to limit the damage and make them work for whatever points they do get.
There you go, get in there. And
the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And, you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes because he's so good at picking off the sloppy loose ones.
Into Johnson. The kick out to Anderson. Basket is good, the assist from Johnson.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The 76ers trail by 19. He feeds it to Embiid. Oh! Green with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their win.
Nice fucking shot, Aldridge. Nice shot. There's nothing that you can do but quit, bro. You're just getting embarrassed now. Look at him.
And have taken. Control on the glass.
And that's what you like to see from a competitor. Really able to just shake off that poor first quarter and focus on the here and now. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep. That's a win.
Yeah, a little disorganized that time, and the result 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Korkmaz. Another 3 for Philadelphia. Here's Gasol. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Robert Covington.
That will count. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo! So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Spurs lead by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Aldridge. He's got 10 rebounds, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Then there's Ginobili, and it's Gasol at the 5 spot. Aldridge gets to Gasol.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Can't get it to go.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg. It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4. A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now. First in rebounding, 3rd in assists, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
Here's Embiid, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Stolen by Sarge, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. From deep, Green. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Green's got 6.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Timeout called, the 76ers.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Kind of right into the wheels fall off. That was a big block. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie. I want some ball don't lie. Alright, well, yo, if you want to be friendly, then we can, but if not, then fuck them.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. It's Redick on the wing. But they'll get another chance. Number 7. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. 5 points in the game.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making. Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. He kicks it to Sarge. It's up a 3. And the 76ers get it back. Second shot opportunity. Embiid, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
That's a lot of man.
Poked away. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. He dishes it to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Was shot by Redick, no good.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the 76ers with some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Robert Covington subbed in for J.J. Redick.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Sorry.
Spurs leading by 20. Back to Aldridge. Kicks to Parker. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Gasol. Parker passes to Gasol. No good with the layup.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And the Spurs making a change here. Bergson is checked in. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Aldridge? 17th in rebounding, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
You know, just like you were saying, he's one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that knack and that tireless work ethic that really galvanizes and energizes his teammates.
The 76ers making a switch here. And here's Green outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Knocked away. Saric. Aldridge is covering. Pass to Saric. The offensive rebound. Spurs leading by 19. There's Parker with the three. And that one's good. Parker's got 8 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Simmons is checked in, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Anderson. Here's Covington. 10 points for him. Goes back up. Redick with the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Aldridge kicks to Leonard. The pass to Bergson. Parker left side. That's good from 17 feet away. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Joel Anthony's checked in for Green. No good on the second free throw. Spurs leading by 20. Leonard attacking.
What a game for Ginobili. He has 12 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
The Spurs making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Philadelphia's Simmons dishes to Covington. And there's the feed to Embiid. Simmons. Embiid, the pass to Covington. Misses the three. Parker kicks to Murray. He passes to Gasol. Bergson is guarded by Embiid. Good. He has 5. So it's Philadelphia now. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Passes it to Bergson. And it's rebounded by Covington.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
And Redick kicks to Embiid. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Thank you. Come again.
And
bag it.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me.
11 games. Too easy. Easy like more cheesy.